Bemen Amedasi. Bemen Amedasi. Bijan Mira who Ubian Shetri. Meti Weija-Gbawe Hobi. Me Obawa for my woman, Sammy Matthias and Kamawu 5. Menyam miscarriage me nu. Nini na ye yen famine come man probi. Yen famine ko dance kolebu. Yes, no bed. Me the mark 37 no bed. Me do one me kai say police hospital so ben. Ye ko wi echi na ma wo me nya me ba. Ba ko okoda kolebu niku. Me twa kwan a aban yesrew. Baby my ye one ye about sign. Yin say 9 months enough from. Na oba bewu na onya ne ba. Yesrew any die mo a ma wo Weija-Gbawe. Yesrew bra na be boy ye wate. Papa yesrew ye nim sa so ye oba ma time. Ah wo don kola. Yesrew ne ye famu no. Ye nim say wo be hwe ye. No won tie Yesu no aboa ye. Yesrew wo be kona ne me famu. Oba ebre na oba wo no onya ne ba. Ise metiasi sa nyanya mia nka manya bia nka miniba na mahwe me ma mielu kwa mesro minim sa misun enye kwa medase.
Okay, see mama you know so ni come for hospital here money
has invited you here today out of profound national concern and democratic responsibility regarding three major issues that collectively expose the growing structural governance challenges confronting our country. These issues are: 1, the continued closure and operational paralysis of the Weija Paediatric Hospital. 2, the worsening glut of cereals and staples amidst rising food insecurity pressures. And the third one, the deepening crisis within Ghana's cocoa sector and the increasing hardship facing cocoa farmers. States from the outset that this press conference is not motivated by partisan hostility, political sensationalism, or institutional antagonism. Rather, it is driven by our constitutional obligation as citizens and democratic advocates to speak truthfully, responsibly, and constructively on matters affecting the welfare, dignity, and future of the Ghanaian people. Today, Ghana is confronted not merely by isolated policy difficulties, but by a dangerous pattern of institutional inefficiency, weak coordination, delayed governance response, and administrative inertia that increasingly threatens public confidence in the state. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, nothing captures the contradiction of our governance system more painfully than the current situation surrounding the Weija Paediatric Hospital. A reportedly completed and equipped specialist children's hospital intended to provide life-saving healthcare services to thousands of children and families remain closed and inaccessible due to procurement disputes, financial disagreements, administrative delays, and institutional disconnects. This is unacceptable. At a time when many Ghanaians, families, struggle to access specialized pediatric healthcare, the continued closure of such critical facility represents not merely an administrative loss, but a moral governance failure with direct human consequences. The explanations emerging from official circles, ranging from alleged procurement irregularities to contractor government disputes, only deepen anxiety regarding transparency and accountability in the management of public infrastructure projects. That inflation, including reports suggesting certain equipment may have been overpriced multiple times above market value, are deeply disturbing and demand urgent, transparent, and independent scrutiny. The people of Ghana deserve answers. development partners deserve accountability, taxpayers deserve transparency, and above all, our children deserve access to healthcare. We are deeply troubled that despite repeated assurance of ongoing engagements, the hospital remains non-operational while residents continue to protest and vulnerable children continue to suffer avoidable healthcare burdens. We wish to remind governments that a completed hospital that remains closed is not infrastructure development, it is administrative paralysis. The inability of the states to resolve procurement contractual disputes within reasonable timeframes exposes serious weakness in project governance, contract management systems, and institutional responsiveness. Of the concerns raised regarding the Weija Paediatric Hospital, the Center for Democratic Movements draws government's urgent attention to wider issues of stored, abandoned, and operational health infrastructure across the country, including growing concerns about several Agenda 111 health facilities. These projects were meant to strengthen district healthcare system and reduce pressure on existing hospitals, but are now widely reported by opinion leaders, health professionals, and development stakeholders to be delayed, under-resourced, or without clear timelines for completion and commissioning. This raises serious questions about project continuity, financing, contractor management, and post-construction planning in the health sector. We therefore call on governments to 1. Conduct full national audits of Agenda 111 and related health projects. 2. Publish status, report on completion levels and funding. 3. Provide definite timelines for stalled projects and establish a coordinated plan to ensure all completed hospitals are equipped, staffed, and operational without delay. The continued existence of completed but non-functional hospitals undermines public trust and defeats the purpose of national investments. In the spirit of transparency and fair public discourse, it is important to address the different position on procurement issues surrounding the Weija Paediatric Hospital. While governments raise concerns about possible overpricing and irregularities in procurement, the contractor has publicly and firmly denied these claims, insisting that all procurement processes and contracts were properly followed in time approved standards. This contradiction between government's position and the contractor's denial requires urgent clarification through credible and independent process. The Center for Democratic Movements therefore maintained that only an independent audit can establish the truth. All procurement and contract documents must be made public for accountability, and neutral and technical investigations must be conducted to resolve the issue. Without this, public confidence in major healthcare infrastructure projects will continue to decline, deepening concerns about governance credibility. To urgently take the following actions in respect of the Weija Paediatric Hospital and related national health infrastructure concerns. And 1 is to institute a full national audit of all Agenda 111 related health infrastructure projects, given growing concerns about delays, under-resourcing, and lack of clear completion timelines. Public comprehensive status reports detailing completion levels, funding allocations, and operational readiness of all stalled health projects. Publish a clear operational roadmap of completion timeline for the Weija Paediatric Hospital. Provide definite and enforceable timelines for the completion and commissioning of all stalled facilities. Make all public procurement audit findings connected to Weija Paediatric Hospital projects. Establish an expedited, transparent, and independent dispute resolution mechanism involving governments and the contractor in light of the conflicting claims on procurement issues. Ensure that interim operationalization measures are explored for the Weija Paediatric Hospital to begin limited healthcare delivery while financial and contractual matters are being resolved. Develop a coordinated national operationalization framework to ensure all completed hospitals are fully equipped, staffed, and functional without delay, and allow Parliament to undertake full oversight inquiries into delays and governance issues surrounding the projects. These measures are necessary in light of the ongoing disputes between governments and the contractor. Where allegations of procurement irregularities and overpricing have been publicly made, the family denied by the contractor. This contradiction underscores the need for a transparent, independent forensic audit and full disclosure of all relevant procurements and contracts documents. Continued existence of completed but non-functional hospitals undermines public trust, weakens accountability, and defeats the core purpose of national infrastructure investments. And I will leave a quote here. The welfare of Ghanaian children must never become collateral damage in bureaucratic inefficiency. I repeat, the welfare of Ghanaian children must never become a collateral damage in bureaucratic inefficiency. Now moving on to the next.
Me Obaware for my woman, Sammy Matias and Kamawu 5. Menyam miscarriage me nu. Nina yen farming common probi. Yen farming co dance colebu. Yes, no bed. Medimako 37, no bed. Me do one of me a police hospital so ben. Ye ko wie chinama wo amenya me ba. Baako okoda colebu niku. Me twa kwan aban yesrew. Baby my one ye about sign. Yin say 9 months enough from. Na oba bewu na onya ne ba. Yes rew any day mo a man wo Weija-Gbawe. Yes rew bra na be boy ye wate. Papa yes rew nim sa wo so ye oba ma time. Ah wo don kola. Yes rew ne ye famu no. Ye nim say wo be hwe ye. No won tie Yesu no aboa ye. Yes rew wo be kona ne me famu. Oba ebre na oba wo no onya ne ba. Ise metiasi sa nyanya mia nka manya bia nka miniba na mahwe me ma mielu kwa mesro minim sa misum enye kwa medase.
Okay, ti mama yana oso ni enkomo fa hospital ya monia
every Gbawe eko ho enye izi ti esra ban pa so on bebie ma yesra no on bebie ma na nya yem ponti nkwala na nti na daachi nkwala munnim bia mu ba benye wadachi na de bia na nkwala wi hospital to si na nkwala ti esra ban pa. Yes, I catch her say, Yanya Butre. Now, why am 3 weeks? Say 3 weeks in draw baby. Papa, ain't she? O mom baby, my auntie, yes, sir, by no baby, my yes,